everyone. Namaste and welcome to Words by Jillian. For my first video, I wanted to let you hear what I get to hear pretty much every day. Every once in a while you'll hear a woodpecker. You'll hear the rushing of the creek. It is just magical here. I'm currently located kind of close to Asheville, North Carolina in the mountains. And there's an incredible energy vortex located here. A lot of that has to do with the gems and minerals that are found here. It's just a magical place. I come here a lot to heal. My parents moved here when I was 17, a senior in high school. And I just keep finding myself being drawn back to hear when I need to heal, when I need to center myself and refocus myself. It is beautiful today. It's spring officially. And so I wanted to share my first video with you all in the essence of spring, because I've been craving the sunshine. I know a lot of my friends have been too. Really craving sunshine. Winter was really dark and dreary, and now there's a lot of sun out, so I'm excited. So this is going to be a new experience for me, a vlog. You can see Gus back there. Crazy Gus. This has come from a whole survey that we did asking if people wanted to see more of the podcasts when we were doing this whole transformation of the blog. And there were a lot of you that said, hey, why don't you do a vlog? Okay, be careful what you wish for. We're going to try this. We'll try it. But I cannot guarantee that you will like it. So we're going to try. I'm going to try just a basic writer's blog. I think as I get closer to moving, which I'm really excited about, I cannot tell where I'm moving to because it's a secret. It's a surprise. But when I get closer, I cannot wait to share my new surroundings and everything that goes along with moving. I'm really excited. I'm kind of trading in one piece of paradise for another right now, but I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been here for about a year, healing, recovering, helping my parents out, and we're all ready. They're getting ready to move too, so we're ready to go. So I decided for my first vlog, got my tea, got my book. Since promotion is officially starting for the Soul Awakened, I decided to do my first writer's blog, to do a writer's share, and to give you a little intro to my book by literally reading the intro of my book. This picture right here was actually taken up the hill behind you. If you follow me on Instagram, the original photo is up there if you want to dig for it, but this path and the light was added to kind of depict my journey, because the past, this is the beginning of my overall awakening. I didn't know what was going on. All I knew was that I went from being very secluded, introverted, dead really inside, to being awakened and learning how to navigate the world around me, from being a very submissive person to now it's not like I'm dominant or anything, but I don't let people rule me. I don't let people step all over me, and pretty much I do what I want. I don't have to ask for permission. I don't have to stay trapped away in my house forever. I went through a really hard time with depression and anxiety, and I've learned a lot about depression and anxiety here recently, and what they mean for your body and what you're going through. So as my awakening unfolds even more, I'm learning more about me. I'm falling in love with myself, and it's brought a whole new level of creation and manifestation and ability to my life, really. So this book kind of depicts the first time that I became aware, and when my soul kind of woke up and went back into my body. It was an incredible experience, but also rather frightening, because I went from being a married woman to having so much love around me, or so I thought, to being completely alone. And so I had to learn how to embrace the solitude, embrace myself in said solitude, and be alone and a single woman for a long period of time, which I think is very healthy and is necessary when you break up with somebody, regardless if you've been with them for a couple of months to, like I was, almost 15 years. So that's a long time. And I grew up, and ultimately we grew apart and went, we're still really good friends. That's one of the weird things. And we co-parent, we share custody of our children. So he's still a part of my life, but he's not a part of my circle anymore. And as I go through life and learning more about my circle and who needs to be in it, I learn more and more about myself. And that is the ultimate goal. When you feel like you're ready to find the one, your soulmate, your twin flame, the universe, God, Creator, conspires to make that happen. But you may think you're ready, but in all essence, you may not be completely ready, and you may have to work more on yourself. And that's what I've been doing for the past almost 3 years, is working on myself. This book kind of depicts my 2-year journey, and I had some really bad experiences being in the dating world, especially after losing a lot of weight and finally feeling myself attractive enough to date. It was a shock to my system, and it's kind of humorous, and I hope you'll get a laugh out of some of the experiences that I had in this story. But I am going to share with you today just the introduction. I'll be sharing more along the way, but since promotion has started, the ebooks are now becoming available, I decided to just kind of, it's an intro. It's kind of like a try before you buy, because I did put an introduction in here. So this is nonfiction, obviously, if it's about my life. And my next book that I just finished writing is called Fragmentations of a Stained Soul. And that is fiction, but that pairs up my awakening with with a completely fictional story. Something that has been kind of playing on my heart a lot with social media these days, and how people can become addicted to their devices and kind of work themselves to death in order to make ends meet. And actually, you can lose yourself doing that. So obviously I don't work myself to death, but I want to try to get into the mode where I'm not necessarily inspiring, but I want to let people know that you don't have to work 40+ hours a week just to make ends meet. Just because in all reality, you miss out so much time with your family. You miss out so much time with your friends. You miss on so much time with yourself. And as we go further along in this journey together, I'll share some tips on how you too can survive. Okay, so the introduction to the Soul Awaken. Now, I put little quotes before each chapter because I love quotes, and I hope you do too. And this one, I put a quote from Buddha. No matter how hard the past, you can always begin again. And that is true, people. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what you've been through in your life. I mean, I've been through hell. That's pretty accurate. And I find myself beginning again a lot. In fact, with spring, I've begun again and been reborn. And I kind of liken the spring to me being a butterfly right now, because I just found my wings, which is why I put that title on my latest blog post. Ooh. Okay, so let's start, shall we? Hello, I'm Jillian. I'm here to have a conversation with you. I want you to view me as a kindred spirit, a friend that most definitely wants to share with you the way I see the world. A friend who will let you into the darkest corners of my mind, who is about to reveal some pretty major secrets to you. Grab yourself a nice cup of tea and relax. Sit down with me for a chat. This is the story of how I spent my last 2 years. Some will question why this is worthy of a book, but I hope some will be inspired. The loss of identity and love is one of the hardest things that I ever had to go through. And if you find yourself in this situation, I hope you learn from the great book, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and don't panic. I'm a little bit of a geek, so I make a lot of Star Wars references. Now this is where I do my little disclaimer bit, so sit tight. To begin with, I am not a doctor, nor am I a trained medical professional. I do research and seek out the advice of people who are, but I am not an expert. Do not take what I divulge as medical advice. Take it like you would the advice of a dear friend, because that's what I am. In this chapter, in the chapter where I talk about my dating experiences, I hope you get a little laugh. I hope you realize that those experiences did indeed make me stronger and the person I am today when it comes to love. I no longer harbor any ill will or anger to those who have broken my heart. I am thankful for the experiences and thankful to have learned a very important lesson in love. I wish them all nothing but the best and hope they have peace in their lives. Because I'm doing great, y'all. If any of my exes are watching. Throughout this book, whenever I mention God, the universe, or the Creator, they are all the same being, in my most humble opinion. I do not know of your religious affiliations. I hope you understand and know that I am not pushing any religions on anyone. This book can be read and appreciated by Christians, Jews, Muslims, and Buddhists, among others. I find myself believing a bit of everything these days. What is great about living in America is that we can practice whatever religion we choose. Whenever I touch on illness, I will never say disease. I mention cancer, but only briefly. Now, because I won't go in and list all my diseases, disorders, my genetic condition. I know a lot of my friends have heard me mention it and mention healing, but I believe that the law of attraction works in such a way that it's not necessarily that I'm ignoring my illness, but certain self-care practices and certain mental practices also help to keep your disease, disorder, whatever, under control. And in wonderful, amazing cases, you can actually be cured, just like cancer, which is, thought of as it's, terminal. It's a combination of things, and now that I'm further into this spiritual process that I'm going through, I don't like to sit there and say, oh God, it's a bad day. My legs hurt. I'm tired. I'm depressed. I'm exhausted. Sometimes I will say that I am exhausted because a lot of the things that I do really tax my body. But I feel that, instead of mentioning names, talking about it a lot, complaining about it a lot, that just the simple art of, like I said, not necessarily ignoring it, but rising above it and not letting it have control over you is all that it takes for you not to have major symptoms. Just think about that. It is my belief that the body is an amazing structure and can in fact heal itself. I will never dwell on illness, but explain how I chose to rise above it, how I learned to best suit my own body, how I decided not to let illness drag me down for very long. My healing experience was all my own. I don't go into treatment options or prolonged medical lingo. I just live. So it's kind of like when I first got really sick after my separation. I was in the hospital a lot. And I didn't even want anybody to visit me. I didn't want anybody to see me in such a state. But it's more of a withdrawing and going inside yourself and learning about how to heal your body. And we can talk more about that in another vlog. But yeah, I'm a very private person when it comes to treatments and stuff like that. I would like to say now how thankful I am. Within these pages, I describe most of my journey thus far in great detail. Every step I had to take to get to this point in my life has been worth it. Each painful drop of my foot in which I traveled 1,000,000 miles to reach a place I so needed to be. I'm thankful for my children. They have taught me what miracles are all about and what true love really is. I'm thankful for my parents. They helped shape me and continue this journey with me still, never missing a step. I'm thankful for my friends and family who allow me to be a part of an amazing circle. I am thankful to my ex for making the first move and pushing me into a direction I needed to head in. I'm never going to doubt that this pain is very real or that troubles in life do not exist, but I will change the way that I react to it. I'm not saying you have to do things exactly the way that I did them. Everyone's journey is different. I am still on my path, but this is how I chose to travel. What I want you to take from this is that we are all on a journey. We all can use a little inspiration from someone who has been there and done that. And we can all take a little comfort in the fact that we are not crazy. Remember that. You are not crazy at all. Life is always, there's the princess. Life is always going to throw some unexpected madness our way, such as the princess. Shh, Paisley. Why not dance alongside of it? Now on to my story. Shall we begin with Once Upon a Time? And that means you have to buy my book. But I will share some more. Come here. Oh my gosh. Here she is. Miss Nosy and Noisy Pants. Say hi, Paisley. No, they're this way. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, here's the princess. And yes, she is as spoiled as she seems on there. And she's having fun barking at just random objects and sunning herself today. And now she's tired. So she needs to go lay down and sun herself. Say bye-bye, Pacey. Bye-bye. Okay. So that was my introduction to my book, The Soul Awakened, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope as we go further along that there's other things that you want to see. Cows. There's cows out there. Love living mountain life. So, if there's anything else that you want to see, just send me a message. I will do a lot of writer share, and especially the new book that I'm working on. Well, I'm in the middle of editing right now, and it's going to layout. So I will be sharing with you soon with that, and hopefully I can do like a vlog once a week, if that works with you. And as we get closer to the move, things are starting to happen. Things are really, really heating up here, where I've just been focused on my writing. It seems like the universe gave me a lot of time to just be quiet and write and concentrate. And now that that's done, things are just exploding all over the place. And I've had really, really busy past 2 weeks. So I'd love for you to share this journey with me, and not only my writing, but as I move, because like I said, I'm really excited. And it sucks that I can't share it, but I'm really excited about this move. It's going to be huge and open up so many different doors for not only me, but my children as well. So I hope you will come back and share more with me and listen as I open my heart up to all of you lovely people that have been following me on this incredible journey. So with that, I will tell you namaste and have a beautiful afternoon. And I hope that wherever you are having this beautiful, gorgeous weather. And if not, you're staying warm and cozy within the arms of someone that you love. Talk to you soon. Bye.